these and tidied up the rubbish. This I need to clean tomorrow. I have these kind of like in case I need any storage later, but I don't want it to become, it's not gonna be a hoarding onto boxes. And then we'll have these. Actually, these are like my favorites. This one is gonna definitely keep, so most probably we won't need these. But I'm kind of tired now. Somehow I lost the earring too. I had like one left here and I put it in there because that's where all this stuff went that can go. Oh, what the heck is that? That's the colour. I haven't even talked you through, but there's a couple of things, well, quite a lot, that I've been either maybe items or that are ready to be brought to the charity shop, and I haven't since done it because like my old route would have been easier to just drop by. And I got this for 35 pence because it was so reduced, and I had a voucher for £10 off. Isn't that and then they had another like percentage off. It's absolutely crazy. It's a bag. However, it's really bad. Okay, I don't know. I want to show you how awful the wardrobe looks. But I found this box, I always had it. I absolutely love this box. And now that I don't need it for shoes anymore, it is golden. It fits right in, like the bags and the dress. These receivings. Even the books up there, and so just lovely and fits right in. And I could put, because Marie, she never uses, like, she is happy with like old shoe boxes. Okay, open it with one hand, but I guess the point is I could then have even two. Turn this one around and it brings me joy looking at it. It's like, I mean, bringing joy used to be one thing, but actually like it's golden. Like, it's actually like I treasure it. Like, it's actually like, I don't even know how to express that. It's just, can't open it with one hand. Okay, fine. I don't even know about this, but it looks so pretty. And then I would have two. Also, I love beige and gold together. Actually, I remember. Wasn't there that jumper? Oh yeah, that video got deleted. Yeah, there was a jumper. I was making a point in that. So maybe that was important. Because I feel like I really loved this jumper and it was beige and golden. However, then it had the name of a singer on it. And I just felt like, no, I can't buy it. In that moment I found kind of my voice, or my words, not my voice, but my words for, because why, or like I found out why, because I didn't used to, I never really liked it, but I didn't really get why, and if it's right for somebody else, that's fine. However, it was like my ultimate goal isn't that person, or any other person. My destination is God. And I've definitely, since we like, can't create an image, we can't even capture, there would be no image awesome enough on earth to even begin to depict him if we even had a like, but even if it felt right and okay to do so, but it's like, I'm not gonna, my destination is not that person, whoever they are, be it that singer or anyone else. Therefore I'm not gonna purchase a jumper or anything that has their face on. I mean, I feel like there was one thing with Marilyn Monroe, and yeah, she's so beautiful, but also like what I liked about it was vintage. So I mean, because she's already passed, I feel like if I still ran after her, that would be different. But what I liked about it was like the vintageness. So it's something I could capture today, no matter whose face was on it. So I mentioned the jumper because like I thought, you know, that'll be the kind of, oh, that one was a t-shirt, be the kind of thing if I ever, like, I don't know, I didn't want to say never because it's like a 5% chance if I ever bought one and you guys be like, hey, why didn't you talk? But I feel like that was like a couldn't really make her my destination because she has passed, and the destination wasn't that. It was, what I liked about it was looking vintage. So the point still stands. Now you finally have it. Here it is open. Well, okay. Do you want to like see? This is mending, giving it attention because this box is absolutely golden, lovely. So put some glue on it, fix it. Even on the inside, I don't know what this was from the shoes, but maybe you put some pretty tissue paper down. Maybe you can glue it in. I mean, I don't want to because I don't know if I even have the time, but. And then I would have 2 boxes, but it's so cute and pretty already. It'd be a lovely box to hold something golden like this dress. Then I have this other box. You know, my wardrobe was a mess. That was going to be next. However, I mean, I'm not sure if, I'm mainly like, I did something to it, and I did it within the day and finished. I used to like, stuff would be lying around, and I think I'd finish it the next day, and then I'd just keep lying around somewhere else, and not better, you know. Well, it does help what I did, however, there's still kind of a lot of shoes. Actually, they're still pretty much all of the shoes. Yeah. But that's the first time, though. Did I mention how I like created this space? Because I would have liked to have it more cohesive with all of them facing the same way. However, this when you get more in because of the shape of a shoe, how it's like wider on one end, so it kind of fits in. And also, I'm getting shorter end. By the way, so I don't know what I'll need this for, but when I check the wardrobe, oh, it could be for jewelry. Actually, I don't really want to touch that. Because Marie uses boxes, and she's like, it's another thing. I kind of get that, but I also kind of find joy in like nice boxes. Like there's one waiting on the bottom to be assembled, and this is really cute. I'm happy I found it, and I always liked it. That's why I always kept it. And always kept my nice Topshop shoes in there. However, by the way, talking of Topshop shoes, I just like it's nonsensical for me to purchase high heels because. Why would we want to make ourselves uncomfortable? I don't understand. Why do you do that? I'm not gonna do that anymore. I was never a big fan. There was one pair which I used to wear for a long time, but I didn't have any others at the time, to be honest. You know how I mentioned that I had like one pair for each season, so I would use that so much, but these ones I haven't really worn. But even if I don't get rid of them, I'm definitely not purchasing another pair. It doesn't make sense. Oh wait, there were these wedges I wanted for forever. If I ever do find them, then that might be my one exception. Which is still nonsensical, but I have wanted them for so long, and I don't think they're out there anymore. Or I would have found them by now. Yeah, but this box like fits right in with all the findings. And the gold and the metal, and you know, maybe those particular. Ooh, shall I like with this box? Should I then? Oh, like prayer box. Well, it is a box. Just material box. Should I then put those items in here, like those 2 bags and these 2 dresses? I wonder. Like normally, wouldn't really. Would it be nonsensical? Mostly, we'd kind of have. Maybe t-shirts together, like trousers together, etc. together. In this way, it would kind of be different things, but the theme would kind of bind them together, or like not bind them, but like, because now binding has become has not gained a new meaning. We've comprehended a bit more of that. So would that kind of make sense? Would I even fill one box? Also, one of the bags might really. What to call it, but these things, it might get stuck in the fabric. If the fabric gets stuck in it and then pulls a hole, I don't want that. but maybe, you know. Anyway, it's a worth a thought. Once I go through it, I will have a better idea. I always think, oh, I really don't know still what's done. My question has been answered, but I'm sorry, I don't know. I feel like today's not within my best time. We always seem like the day's not a good day. Well, since Thursday, I'm not feeling, don't even know how to talk about it yet. So, but no, at least I did that, and I'm really glad that they're out in the open. And another thing was like, but now I see them all the time, so now I don't have this surprise factor of, oh, I have that, or like, oh, actually I don't need that anymore, which I didn't get with it. Anyway, but like, you know, in the first seconds you kind of get like that strongest feeling of what should actually be done with them. And now they're always in the open, so I probably won't get that anymore. But would I get kind of what might make up for it, or on the contrary to that, I will get this chance that I will see which ones I don't actually reach for as much as others. So in affect, because now I don't have any excuse, or it's not gonna be like, oh, because in the boxes I didn't see them, it will be very clear that I saw them and I didn't reach them nonetheless. Let's see how this goes. Actually embarrassing. I used to show this because it used to be like normal, like I was doing decluttering videos, so it was like, you know, me taking care of a mess. But now it's just like embarrassing. However, yay! High five! I mean, it's really lovely. And well, I always like this box, and it is a shoe box because actually it was a pair that I bought off eBay, so it was sent to me in this box. Because I don't know about this brand, but it probably isn't a shoe brand. It looks very dark. It looks probably like kind of, you know what? I'm guessing skincare, but I have no idea. Looks fancy. Something fancy from Paris. Oh, we have this. This might actually, I just let go of a couple. I want to buy some nice tissue paper. It's not essential. I don't know if that's simplistic. But actually, I don't even know if I'll ever do that. I'm not sure if, I don't know how I did. So I didn't let go of a lot of shoes. And I don't even know. I still am feeling like if I had done this straight up, if I hadn't told myself to wait so I could take the camera along, which then ended up taking even longer, then it would have been possibly, I still feel like I might have been so in the momentum and the flow that I would have just like done better or something. Another thing, let me get the actual bag. And this is one of the, I think one of my decluttering videos I had already done before this was actually about this, not the bathroom, about the, oh dear, cold, but fresh. This caddy, oh no, there's stuff put back on the top right. This used to be really full. I was gonna just film it, put it back and then film it as if I was just filming it before it evolved to realizing, oh my god, today is not the same as yesterday, and like, I just don't even have the time. I took, okay, after all those receivings, I think it was like probably the evening of the same day or something, I pulled these things out. So I want to talk you through, because this was something that actually worked. Worked, like I made it work, but like it was like kind of simple to me. And you know, pop all these things in here because now there's so much space. They fit. I mean, I had them sorted better, but everything actually now begins to fit in here, which is so cool. Because we had stuff on the top, so it did fit, but then there was a lot on here, which now it doesn't need to be anymore. except for this oil, because that would, if that leaks, it won't be great. Oops, this one needs like, I don't know. Oh no, yeah, this one needs a better, where should I put this? Yes, it can. Okay, ooh. Right. This is why I had plastic drawers. This is why I never wanted one. And there's just like tools on here. Oh. But yeah, ooh, a new toothbrush. Yay. You know what, this is worth a thought. And this whole drawer might be worth going through again. Because I have another one now. So when I saw this, but like this is also really new and like, you know, it's a tool. Here's fall. I don't want to like make excuses. Yeah, it's one of those things. Might need one day, but also being simplistic, you might kind of keep something like this to maybe use it when you need it, like not excessively. I'm not really sure on that. So these were the first ones. Let me take this all out. And remember, I only had those first receivings. I didn't really know what the later stuff, but I was like, this needs to happen. Okay, so these ones were dark energy. Since then I have felt negative energy from it, and I still have kept them anyway because I really loved the product and I love the scent, and I felt so lucky back then because I got them from a certain store where everything is really cheap, only £1. Well, affordable. So I got a whole bunch after I had one, and I opened it and I loved it so much, and then I never got to use them all because I didn't know how, because it's pomade. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't want my hair to look like greasy, and so but I love the scent so much, and it reminds me actually of this, which my mom used to have always, so it always reminded me of my mom's home, which is a nice memory, you know. Here, oh, it's closed. If you must know, it's quite coconut. Yeah, it's quite a lot like that coconut wax, but something like that kind of. Maybe something else mixed in, but I love the scent so much that in spite of the negative energy, I kept all of it, because like then I bought them all and I hadn't used them up, and then like this was, oh my god, it's actually embarrassing when you say it, but it was like, well, it just, you know, it's actually been quite a couple of years. So I always wanted to give them a chance and this time I actually began to use them. I think I've actually used, have I used one up, or have I just begun to use it, but then where is that? However, it still smells so good. But what stopped me from using every single time from using these was that energy. So I'm like, why do I then have like the necklace kind of confirms it. I was like, yeah, I know, no, this is the time actually. Because it smells so good to me that it's just like one of those cases where I wish I had used them, where I wish I could like go back in the past and then like use them then, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I didn't foresee that I would never use them, especially that made me kind of regret, like, why did I buy so many? Because £1 is £1. I bought them all because they are only £1 each, but now they don't have them anymore, so I can't even go back and get them. But $6, I could have done something more useful with it than just hoarding a whole bunch of things. Like, I really love the scent, but then I figured when I went through these, which was the time I wanted to take you through, but then, or with me, but didn't have the time at the time. I was like, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. It was kind of, I figured if I really love the product so much, then I'll just give myself the chance to use it. If I miss it that much that I actually would use it, then I will just buy a new one, and I'll just buy one, and then I will just pay the full price. But then I'll just have one, but then I'll have one which I will then actually use if I will. Like, what else would make me buy it again after letting all of those go? So, because while I'm saying it, I feel like I probably won't use it, so I probably can't buy a new one. But if I miss the scent, then I have the scent and I have the product, but I'll have one, and it'll actually make sense to have one. But if I actually do throw out this money here pretty much, and then actually do go get the new one, then that means I really want it. Like, sometimes that happens. Like, it happened to me with one book. I haven't bought it yet, but it was like, I didn't think it was gonna ever happen, but I didn't think it was possible, but it is. Because then after, like, because that's like, that's actually like 8 years ago that I bought these. Oh my god. That time just didn't feel that quick. But then last time, like, every time I kept them, it was like, because the later times of those times, I like last time I did a toilet declutter, still kept these. Actually, no, is that guilt? I don't know, but why would you keep that, you know? But I kept them because I was not doing the curly girl method, and I actually found out that there's like, I think there's like nothing in there that interferes with it. So in spite of me not knowing how to use like the pomade without making my hair look greasy, I would then say, okay, I will use it on like the ends and like to make my hair actually, you know, anyone who knows the curl girl method will know, but it's just this, basically like our hair is like really dried out and depleted, so if you naturally have curly hair, by giving it the moisture it needs, it can heal, and so it can like begin to curl up again. So, which for everyone who wants curls is really useful, but those who, and really lovely, which is me, but then there's also people, I didn't know that, who didn't feel like their hair was manageable enough with the curls, so when they do the method, apparently it like helps you to like manage your hair as well, which is, from that point of view, I've never, like, I don't know about it from, I don't know about it from that viewpoint, but yeah, quick summary just for everybody who didn't know, and the whole point is that finally I was likely to need products like this. It's still pomade. I feel like I don't even know it. It's like, I feel like it's different from hair wax. Like this one now, I still, and now that I begin to do the method, which nowadays I haven't had the time to anymore, but I still want to in the future and hope fully. But now I have this, and I also have these kind of products and like hair butter, and I have this. And I have oil too, so I don't know if it makes sense because I still didn't reach with them. It was more like I'm trying to force, like, or push myself to like use them because I like the scent so much, but then I didn't enjoy using the product because I felt somehow I felt about it because of that energy. So now I'm gonna let these go. And you know, suppose if you look at it as wasting £6, it's like those £6 are an investment into a healthier relationship with my stuff and a freer environment and, you know, a clearer energy or surroundings, you know. So that. So like, yeah, that might be helpful because like if you're not gonna feel good about using it, then I'm not wasting it. Like, I don't know, it's either a product or me pretty much. I'm either wasting the product or we waste our own lives that we're treating ourselves or like making ourselves use something that for some reason I'm not comfortable with using, even though I'm really comfortable with the product and really I love this product actually. So like, yeah, then it's just like I haven't really found out how much the new price is, like the actual full price it would be, which was something I was gonna do, but I figured, yeah, at the time I could do that, and I still haven't, but They're also still in this house, but you know what? I probably won't even need to repurchase that. I probably won't use it. It just smells so good. It says long hold control, but I just know it makes the hair shiny, but then like it makes it greasy. Like I've probably used too much, but at the ends here, like how I did, I have to soak them because they're so dry. Anyways. Just thinking if I forgot anything. That's kind of a waste too. That's like wasting me if I put myself in an uncomfortable situation only to use up a product. If I can just let it go, if I'm not, you know, too poor, if I had no money and like, oh my god, if I had no money. And this was like the only product I had, probably different. But that, because of that, I'd probably like it, because I'd be like so happy I had this product. So anyways, not that I'd be likely to, but like, it's, you know. So that one's finally, the day has come. I've only kept it for you guys so I can like take you along, because by that time I didn't anticipate even more growths and evolve to happen. So these two I wasn't really so sure on, because these were